morning, everybody. Puti here. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're going to be making breakfast. More to the point, we're going to be making Hashbrown breakfast cups. So that all starts with, a pound of shredded potatoes, and I have them soaking in cold water for about, 5 to 10 minutes. That'll help remove the starch. Right? Next, I have 2 egg whites, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, some shredded mozzarella and cheddar cheese, and that is my preheated oven. 1 green onion, half a cup of chopped red bell pepper, half a teaspoon of salt and pepper, and half a cup of sweet vidalia onion. And of course, we need eggs. So let's get started. What we're doing is, this has been soaking, so I'm going to remove it from the water. Okay. So here, I've removed it from the water, it's ready to go. What we're going to do is add the salt and pepper. We're going to give it a nice mix. Okay, then I take the egg whites, and I need a fork for this. I'm going to beat them up a little bit, just to break them up. Just a quick whisk, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Add these to the hash browns, along with the melted butter. Here, mix everything up, noisy noise. Okay. Now that this is done, what we're going to do is, I'm going to move this out of the way. I have my 2 muffin pans. Okay. We are going to get our hands very messy. We're going to put our hash browns into each cup. Doesn't have to be neat at first, just dump it in, man. We will resolve the look after. Dropped it on top of the oven. These poor ovens had so much spilled on top of the, well, I should say the stove top has had so much spilled on it over the last few years. So what we're going to do, spread these out. I can pick that up. Stove top is cool. I've preheated my oven to 475 degrees. And that's pretty much where it's going to stay. So press them in. Now I'm going to put them in the oven to bake for about 15 minutes. So while that's baking, set my timer. I always do it quite under that, so I'll set my timer for 13 minutes, give it a check. If it needs longer, I'll leave it in longer. If not, I'll take it out. So what we're going to do now is heat up our skillet. And we're going to make sure everything's off my stove top. Let's clear this bowl out of the way. And we need, every breakfast is not complete without a delicious coffee. Stop. Okay, at this point what we're going to do is we're going to saute our veggies, which is our onions and our bell peppers and our green onions. I have also at times used some spinach, and I've put like a half a cup to about a cup of spinach in when I've sauteed it up, because sometimes the spinach, you know, gives it a nice little texture in there afterwards. And that's ready. Just add a bit more oil if we need it. You don't want a whole lot, you're just sauteing. Dump these in. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. Alright, well, the sauteed, you just want to saute it up till the onions is nice and translucent. When that's done, we're going to take it out, put it in this little bowl, and we're going to wait for our hash brown cups. So we'll put that right there because it is a hot skillet. And now we wait 6 more minutes. Okay, so it's been about 13 minutes. Turn the timer off. I'm going to remove the pans just to check. No. Okay, so as you can see, it's getting crispy on the outside edges, which is fine. That's nothing to worry about, but it needs to cook a little bit more. So I will set it back in for an additional, we'll do 3 minutes, right? So we'll check back. You don't want it too soft. You want it to get a little bit crispy because that's where the flavor comes through and the enjoyment of this meal. So three more minutes and we'll see if they're done. Okay, so it's been another 3 minutes. Let's take these out. Oh yeah, these are done. All right, let's see. Yeah, these are done. So what we're gonna do, hot. So I need a spoon, and we're going to spoon this veggies in here evenly. Right, and now we sprinkle a bit of cheese on top. Some people like lots of cheese. Cheese is optional, it's nice. You can also, sometimes what I like to do is I'll dice up a nice little jalapeno. Gives you just a tiny bit of heat. I mean, jalapenos are not that hot, but they are for the kids. So I have to, if I'm going to do one with jalapeno, I have to make sure I mark it so I know not to give that one to the kids or to grandma. Pinay, it's okay. She's starting to like heat. I've converted her. She is now a spicy jalapeno Filipina. Yeah, that's good enough. So what we'll do, we will place these back in the oven. For about 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to let the cheese get nice and melty, and then we're going to top it all off with the final egg. Right, stay tuned. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. Turn my timer off. Let's remove the pans. Oh, get off me, please. As you can see, the cheese is nice and melty. So, now we add our egg. Be careful not to touch the side of the pan. It's very, very hot. So that's done. What we do now is we will return it to the oven at 475 still. And we will let it continue to bake for about 8 to 10 minutes till the egg whites get set, and it'll be ready. So check back in, set our timer for 8 minutes. Okay. So like I said, you put them back in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. It has been 8 minutes, and oh yeah, look at that. That is done. There we go. Get that out of the way. Beautiful. So, make sure, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, that you use a nice oil or grease to spray the lining of your pans. It helps everything not sticking. You can hear that, so crispy. There we go. Magnifique. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And hey, if you're watching on a phone, turn that phone upright. See that little red subscribe button? Click it gray. That's the way to stay updated, especially if you hit that bell icon. All. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you. Come again. Mabuhay!